Welcome, everyone.
Ball State University, the College of Fine Arts, and the Department of Theater and Dance invite you to today's performance of The Gift.
Theater as we know it has changed.
Perhaps forever, we don't know.
In many cases, we're unable to gather to celebrate.
Some of us will spend holiday plans in quarantine, away from our families.
Away from our friends.
Tonight, we gather for our own celebration.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la.
What you will see tonight was entirely written by Ball State Department of Theater and Dance students.
'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
Tonight is a celebration of art,
Music,
Story and storytellers.
sharing some of our favorite memories.
with some of our favorite holiday songs.
We pray that this will bring you some hope for the holidays.
Please refrain from the use of photography or videography during the show. Unless you want to tag me on Facebook, in which case, tag me!
At this time, we ask that you silence your cell phones and all other noise-making devices. Right, that doesn't matter anymore. You know what? Go nuts.
Now sit back and enjoy The Gift.
Fa la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Since we had to cancel Christmas Carol this year, we thought we would do it ourselves, just for the fun of it. I was on my way to the abandoned theater when... Hey, why the long face?
I'm just not that excited about the holidays this year because of this.
Look, the situation's been impossible for everyone, but you still have to have hope.
I don't want to be a drag, but there's nothing to hope for.
Bah humbug.
No, I'm serious. There's nothing to celebrate.
Stop it. Here, this will cheer you up.
I couldn't take your gift.
Nonsense, open it.
No, I just want to curl up in bed and go to sleep until this is all over.
Well, careful the wish you make. And anyway, you can't. I know how to invoke some holiday magic in you. Come with me to meet my friends. You can open this later. You'll see.
So what are we supposed to be doing here?
Well, the 6 of us are going to reenact A Christmas Carol, playing all 30-plus roles. Since it's your first time, you're the narrator. Here's your script.
One cold Christmas Eve, there was an old man named Ebenezer Scrooge. He owned a business and he had quite a lot of money. One might think he'd be the happiest man in the world, but it was quite the opposite. He was unhappy. In fact, he was miserable and he made sure that everybody around him felt the same way. Many years before, Scrooge had a business partner named Jacob Marley. But Marley was dead. Dead as a doornail. Scrooge worked with a very nice man named Bob Cratchit, who had very little money but found great happiness in his wife, Mrs. Cratchit, and his children, Martha, Peter, and Tiny Tim. One day, 2 charity workers came to Scrooge's counting house to see if he would donate some of his money, but he scared them away. Then, Scrooge's nephew Fred and his wife invited him to spend Christmas with them, but he refused. Scrooge then went back to his cold, lonely old house where he lived alone and went to bed.
They looked to the ominous sound coming from high above the old theater. A stagehand was in the rafters playing with ropes. All of a sudden, a sandbag falls out of the sky. Literally, it came out of nowhere.
sudden, Millie is transported back into her childhood, as if in some crazy nightmare.
Oh my gosh, it's me when I was a young girl.
When I was 6 years old, I came home from school really upset because kindergarten is hard. We got a phone call, and my mom encouraged me to answer it. I did, and I heard...
Hello, Millie. This is Santa Claus. You've been such a good girl this year, and I was just wondering what you'd like for Christmas.
Okay, it was awesome. I was so excited to go to school the next day and see what he said to all my friends, but I found out that none of them got phone calls, and they didn't believe me when I said I did.
But that's when I realized that I was the only one in my class that got a phone call from Santa.
So I must have been a really good girl that year. I've waited for another call from Santa ever since.
It's like someone's telling the story of my life to an unseen interviewer.
So it was Christmas Eve night. My little sister Millie and I were doing everyone's favorite Christmas Eve tradition, not going to bed. So we were laying there on our floor, eating candy that we got from our grandma's house, and out of nowhere we heard this strange noise on the roof of the house. And I, of course, in disbelief said, "Millie, it's Santa Claus!" We heard footsteps pound across the roof. So we were laying there, freaking out and listening, and all of a sudden the sound of the footsteps turned into a
Whoosh!
And then we heard,
Ah!
and then Millie looked at me with tears in her eyes and she said, "Braden, Santa's dead!" So we ran over to the window. And we couldn't believe it. Not only was Santa not dead, but he looked just like our dad.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the rain, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
Oh my gosh, it's me, but I'm older now.
I remember the Christmas I moved from New Orleans, Louisiana to Hot Springs, Arkansas. And I was really upset that I wouldn't get to spend Christmas at home with my grandparents. So to cheer me up, my father took me to the Winter Festival at his hotel. When I got there was a Christmas tree that was 10 feet tall and wrapped in garland, and nutcrackers bigger than I was. But the most awesome was the gingerbread house, because this was a life-size gingerbread mansion that I wanted to live in and eat for the rest of my life. I was given hot chocolate and gingerbread cookies, and then it was time for the Christmas carols. I was so excited about caroling that I took one of the program books and ran up to the piano so I could sing with the carolers.
Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland.
In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown
We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman.
until the other kitties knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose tips a chillin', we'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland.
This experience was one I will never forget, because it taught me that even though I lost my house in Hurricane Katrina, I could still have a home for Christmas.
I wonder where this crazy dream is gonna take me next.
Okay, gang, remember, when she comes in, get your instruments out and get ready to play on my cue, okay?
Got it.
Okay, you got everything too?
Yeah, this is a guitar.
Oh, Kelsey.
Kelsey, where are you going? The ball's about to drop.
Oh, Brayden, I'm just gonna go home. I'm sorry. I really don't want to harsh anyone's vibe. I'm just not feeling it.
But we watch it every year. I was looking forward to... We were looking forward to spending New Year's with you.
That's really sweet, Brayden. Okay, but I gotta go. I'll see you next year.
One second, please don't... Now, Jim, maybe it's much too early in the game. But I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Who's gonna be the one to hold you tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock at night? Welcoming in the
Miss me.
New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose. Out of 1,000 invitations you receive, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Hit in the head just like me.
Don't kick me! What is happening?
I have no freaking idea.
I was at a party and I got hit in the head with a ukulele.
I was hit in the head with a sandbag. I keep seeing pieces of my own life. I don't know why.
Hi,
Ooh, this feels like purgatory.
They can't see us.
I'm Emily.
Christina.
Easton, Jaden,
Trinity,
Bryce.
And Erica.
and we're all residents of Muncie, Indiana. We are also all residents of the world. And we're all scared of the world we're living in. The world right now is
A nightmare.
Confining.
Anxiety-inducing.
moving too fast, not built for me.
Unfamiliar.
Terrifying for me and my loved one.
We are trying to make the world a better, brighter place with our performances. But we cannot ignore the elephant in the room, stomping its feet, constantly making its presence known and taking up space in all of our heads. We all feel it there, but it's different for each of us.
It's weird to live in a time where how are you is such a loaded question. How am I? I've made it through the day so far. I'm not sick. I got myself through classes that seem meaningless without the context of the world we lived in before all of this. I'm doing better than a lot of people, so I feel like I should say I'm fine. But that doesn't feel true. I have soaked in the reality of our world, pandemic and all, into my being like a sponge, and I am heavy with its weight.
For months on end, I have felt like a passive observer in my own life. Unable to make the most of my time, feeling stationary as it passes. We only get 4 years to be college students, to soak up the culture, go to football games, see shows, perform, improve, prepare for the rest of our lives. It hurts to see a precious time pass me by.
I'm anxious about everything. I mean, what is there not to be anxious about? I'm lost in the world. I don't know where I belong, and I'm just so tired. How am I even supposed to want to be a part of this world when I don't have anyone to guide me through it all?
Living in the world right now has made me realize how truly ephemeral everything is. The second we think we can grasp it, touch it, it disappears from between our fingertips. So I try to grab as much of everything as I can and not let it get away, but inevitably it does. So I just try to hold the people that I love close and love them with my whole heart because nobody knows what the future might hold.
I got out of bed today. That's an accomplishment at this point. Even though we have been going through this for months now, I am still wrapping my head around how to handle my depression and anxiety in the midst of a global pandemic. It makes me feel hopeless, empty, small, and locks me in my own head, which is a labyrinth I am immediately lost in.
Do you ever think you might be living in an alternate reality?
Yes.
Like all of this is so strange and scary. It seems like it can't be real, but it must be, because it's happening. Everything is so different than it was before, and we can never go back. I feel isolated from my loved ones, and scared to even interact with other people. I don't want to feel the weight of this isolation anymore.
I'm scared of separation. I'm scared of this disease separating me from the people that I love. I miss my loved ones back home so bad. It hurts. I feel like I'm disconnected from my lifeline, completely cut off, trudging through this totally alone. And I'm trying not to give up, but it just gets hard sometimes.
I remember going to see the Nutcracker when I was 8. I loved it so much that I performed in it every year after and was lifted off the ground with joy when I stepped on stage.
Yeah, I remember when we used to skate together. So close, so cold, and yet so warm.
Mi abuelita, la luz de mi corazón. We still have your tamales every holiday.
Thank you for always encouraging me to believe in Santa Claus and flying reindeer. Now I know it's because you wanted me to believe in magic and find it in this world.
I remember going over to the house across the street every Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve, laughing and playing music. Everyone there always made me feel at home.
I remember when we'd all sit on the couch and watch Christmas specials, and it never mattered if it was a good one or not. It just mattered that we were all there, close, together.
I miss times when things weren't so complicated. I want to go back to when my biggest concern was what game we were going to play at recess, like hot potato. Oh, nice. This world is draining.
I wish I could go back to when I was a kid.
And everything was okay.
Why, who might that be?
Hi. I'm Erica Denny from Ball State. Who are you?
I'm Mother Nature.
Whoa, okay, I was not expecting that.
You mean to tell me that you control the weather?
Yes, but not all by myself, with the help of my 2 children.
Mother Nature has kids.
Yes, would you like to meet them? Say yes.
Yes?
Yoo-hoo, children!
What is it, Mother dear?
Our guest, she's an Aurica, would like to meet you. I'm sure you wouldn't mind introducing yourselves.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, madam. The name's Snowball.
Like a year without Santa Claus!
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch, woo, turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch, turns to snow in my clutch. That's just my brother. He's a bit of a hot
You
tan.
cool it, Frosty! Nice to meet you. The name's Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. Whoa! I'm too much.
He's Mr. Green Christmas. He's Mr. Sun. He's Mr. Heat Blister. He's Mr. 101.
They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. Whoa!
He's too much.
I never want to know a day that's under 60 degrees. I'd rather have it 80, 90, 100 degrees. Oh, some like it hot, but I like it really hot.
He's too much. Oh my God, they are really good.
As you can probably tell, both of my children help me very much. Heat Miser handles the warm days, and Snow Miser handles the cold days. Although with global warming, it does make it quite difficult nowadays.
Right.
How about a spell to get you back home?
Oh, that would be great.
Come back and visit anytime.
Hi. Look, when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was be an adult. But now that I'm grown up, all I want to do was go back to when I was a kid and everything was okay. When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up.
And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up.
Come on!
Now I'm grown up.
Now we're grown up.
Now I'm grown up. Now we are strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up.
What?
Me next?
And since I'm grown up,
Now I'm grown up.
now I'm grown up. Now we are brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. And since I'm grown up, I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that Mom pretends that moms don't think are fun. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
when I grow. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change when I grow up.
When I grow up.
When I grow up.
When I grow up.
like an alternate dimension for people with head traumas or in comas or something.
I thought I wanted to be young again.
Careful the wish you make.
Who is that?
Dude, I'm wondering the same thing myself.
I can't tell if you're part of the dream or not.
Well, how do you know that you're not a part of my dream? Huh?
I thought I wanted to sleep forever.
I thought I wanted something else to be anywhere but here.
Pay attention.
I was following the eye, was following the
I sang the song with my best friends at church camp.
Following the
I was following the eye, was following the eye, was following the eye, was following the eye, was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats, to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
So I was working at Cinemark for about 3 weeks now, which, by the way, is the longest that anyone's ever worked at Cinemark.
It was the Sunday of the annual church Christmas pageant, and a little girl who was supposed to be playing the angel Gabriel called in sick.
When I was 6, I tried to buy my brother off of TV, and it didn't work.
But it was just her camera flashing. My cuteness had saved the day.
I was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats, to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
I mean, they were my grandma's pants. They deserved prime real estate hanging on the Christmas tree.
We'd put up our perfect tree, decorate it all together, and leave it up well past February.
I was born large! Like large! Like really large!
Aww.
And
I was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats, to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned around and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime.
What's worse than working at a movie theater? Working at a movie theater on Christmas Eve. Because the only thing I can think about is how I know my friend's holiday party is the hottest ticket in town.
I don't want to rock on Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
They're also really great dancers.
I think I'm a guy now.
I'm just missing the music, the decorations, and the food. And speaking of food, guess what my lovely Christmas Eve dinner is tonight during my break? Bam! The bucks of your childhood. Kraft's best creation. Good old 8,000 calories of Easy Mac. Hello? She peed on the seat? I'll call it in. Clean up on row C. So after dealing with the urination catastrophe, aka code P, it was time for me to take my break. I go to the microwave to make my mac and cheese, and I'm about to pour my water in the bowl.
Michael, if one more person asks me if we sell ice cream, I might scream. What movie theater sells ice cream? During the winter!
I know. Today someone asked me if we had steak. They ordered it medium rare.
I literally would have thrown this water bottle at them.
Enjoy your movie.
Yeah.
Start. So I set the microwave for like 10 minutes, and then I went to go clean up that pristine puddle of pee.
But then I realized I didn't put water in my Easy Mac.
Whoa! Easy, Mac. No water.
They never figured out who it was. And I didn't get fired because nobody wants to work at Cinemark.
Yep, that fire was definitely my fault.
It was the Sunday of the annual church Christmas pageant. I walked in, and the head of the Sunday school seemed a little tense. She mentioned to one of the moms that the little girl who was supposed to be playing the angel Gabriel called in sick. Before I could even open my mouth to say no, I was being asked to cover for this little girl at 21 years old. And of course, I had to say yes because it's church. So there I am, putting on this little 5-year-old's costume, and there I am realizing that it still fits. Eventually, me and all the Sunday school kids make our way into the church hall. I'm standing up there, wearing this costume in front of my friends, trying to control all the little ones as their parents ooh and ah. 15 years later, and the costume still fits.
I loved Mary Poppins as a kid and wanted nothing more than to be Dick Van Dyke's character Bert. So one day I got dressed up in all black, put on a red scarf and paperboy cap, and got a mop. But I wasn't satisfied with that. I needed it to be right. I needed it to be accurate. I needed the ashes. So I went to our living room and I opened up the door to our fireplace and dug my little hands through the glorious gray fluff. I emerged in full makeup and ran to the nearest mirror. Oh. Yes. Give me some. I was beautiful! Covered from head to toe in ashes, but content as could be. But then, like a roaring thunder, I heard my mother yell,
Jacob Bernard Letts!
Full birth name, I was a dead man. Apparently, in my excitement, I tracked my makeup across the hallway and the kitchen and her favorite carpet. I turned around and saw a big white light, and I knew it, I was dead! But it was just her camera flashing. My cuteness had saved the day.
Tatum, what are you doing? I had a very specific vision for how we were going to decorate our tree. I know, but these are my grandpa's pants. Figuratively? Literally.
Well, he wasn't this size, but I'm trying to see where they'd hang best for the best lighting, the best view from any point in the room.
Hey, Tatum, do you think your grandpa knows you cut up his pants into a tiny pair of pants and then turned them into an ornament?
Yeah.
How can you be so certain?
This is how. My grandpa was notorious for wearing khakis. When he died, my mom cut them up into 8 little pairs of khakis for her and all her siblings to hang on the tree as a Christmas ornament every year. I'll never forget one December. We were at my Aunt Linda's house. We were all laughing, talking, enjoying the fact that so many of us were able to get together that year. We were talking about how my grandpa would have loved to be there with us, especially for the food. And just while we started talking about him, all of the lights on my Aunt Linda's tree lit up as if someone had flipped the on switch, or as if a little holiday magic was underway. And there was my grandpa's pants ornament hung up right front and center, facing all of us. We knew he was there, listening and laughing along with us.
Every year, it's a tradition for my family and I to go out to my cousin's Christmas tree farm and trudge around in the mud until we find our perfect tree. My mom and dad would cut it down and we'd pack it into the truck as we warmed up with our steaming cups of hot cocoa and sang along to whatever festive tune was on the radio the whole way home. We'd put up our perfect tree, decorate it all together, and leave it up well past February. This last Christmas was the first time that my dad wasn't there for that. He wasn't there to take us to the tree farm or help cut down the tree or sing with us on the way home. But my mom, sister, and I went out. We found our perfect tree. All took turns cutting it down, packed it into the truck, and put it up all by ourselves. It made me realize the joy that came with our Christmas tree didn't die with my dad. It made it even more special.
All right, I'm gonna level with y'all here. Christmas holidays aren't as special as you make them out to be.
Michael, someone's a bit of a Debbie Downer.
No, I'm serious.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, they're a great time for us to be together and be grateful for getting to be together.
Like now. Okay, I'll give you that. It's nice to be with the ones you love on the holidays.
Yeah, so long as you don't kill them.
Agreed. I will say though, my Christmas holiday experience is completely different from all of your holiday experiences.
And why is that, Graham? I knew it! You're an elf, like, hello, this is Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
No, I'm a December baby, see? So Christmas for me every year is getting one sock on my birthday and one sock on Christmas, and that's if I'm lucky. Sometimes Mom forgot the second one in the wash.
Well, don't you think that's just a little selfish?
Maybe, but you know what's really selfish? Throwing a birthday party for the entire month of December and not leaving any days for the rest of us.
Who did that?
Oh, I don't know, Jesus?
It can't be that bad. There has to be some good in being born in December.
Yeah, Graham, you're just looking at it from the wrong perspective. What is one good memory that you have from Christmas?
Well, no.
Oh, what is it?
It's my first one.
You remember your first Christmas?
It's my parents' memory, but I was born on December 9th, 1999, and I was born large, like bowling ball large. I was born at 11 pounds, 9 ounces. Yeah, and when the doctors asked my mom what she was going to name me, she said Graham, and they said, no shit, he weighs 1 million. Maybe it's just pictures, but I like to think I remember her holding me and telling me how much she loved me and being that large. And the first thing my parents did when they brought me home was they put me under the Christmas tree.
You were their gift.
He was their gift.
Yeah, I guess I was. Some gift.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Oh, just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's none.
None when I'm stuck with one day that's gray and lonely. I just stick out my chin and grin and say,
The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. There'll be sun,
Just thinking about
tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow.
till there's none.
When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely.
so lonely, stick out my chin
Chin,
and grin
grin.
and tomorrow, so we gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may,
Tomorrow. Oh, I love you tomorrow.
Always a day away.
Tomorrow.
and listen.
Well, that's a bit harsh.
Hey, Amy, it's Shelby from work, calling you on the phone. Just wanted to invite you to a last-minute holiday dinner with my parents. I know how much it sucks to be alone during the holidays. Anyways, call me when you get this. Happy holidays. Bye.
The holidays are upon us. New sales and...
No!
The holidays couldn't be coming quicker. Do you have your gifts picked out?
Nope.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer? Sing it!
Definitely not. Christmas. Chips. No!
Oh, no!
Am I dead?
You're another member of the Head Trauma Club, Shadows in Limbo.
Listen and learn.
Ingrid?
First snowfall came that year on Christmas Eve. First snowfall, it was easy to believe that families never fall apart, that mommies never leave, that happily ever after could be. First snowfall, come again and make me see the wonder of it all, and let me be a child once more, all safe and warm, innocent and trusting. Come again, first snowfall tonight. Each year it gets a little harder.
Remembering yesterday,
Trying to recapture
The essence of innocence. First snowfall, come again and make me see the wonder of it all, and let me be a child once more, all safe and warm.
innocent and trusting.
Come again, first snowfall tonight.
Here I am
In
Target on Christmas Eve, frantically trying to find a last-minute gift for my sister when I'm walking down aisle number 4 when this lavender, fresh linen, summer night old house smell hits me. Mom? Oh, wow, I'm so sorry. You are not my mom. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh, no, it's okay. Have a nice holiday.
I knew this wasn't my mother. She was a million miles away, but I was running on a few hours of sleep. Regardless, I am walking down aisle number 6, trying to find a nail polish color that says, "You're the best sister ever," and the same smell drifts through the aisle. Mom? I'm so stupid. Of course you're not my mom. She's halfway across the world right now in Afghanistan.
Oh, no. Maybe it's my perfume. My daughter just got it for me. It's the,
Ed Hardy Love Love. Yes, that's the one she always wears. That's her smell for sure.
Yeah, I love it. Please tell your mom thank you for her service.
I will.
Hey, I think your mom would want you to know you're doing just fine. And even if this Christmas looks a little different, she's proud of you.
Maybe it's not my job to make Christmas perfect. This woman reminded me that Christmas isn't about perfection, but it's about hope. Hope that she will come home safely and that I am making her proud.
My family never had to make sacrifices like that.
That's it. Keep listening.
Jesus, 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 Jesus is the reason now for the season, yeah. Yes, he is.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, yes, he is, yeah.
Wait a minute, isn't that the guy in the dreidel costume?
I was 13, and the gift my mom got me on the last night of Hanukkah, can you believe it was a manicure set? I was just expecting something different.
What, you don't like it?
A manicure set? I love it. I just wanted a normal gift like all of my friends at school. They get cool Christmas gifts. My mom would get me and my sister the same, matching mediocre gifts every year and make us open them at the same time. I wanted a new Nintendo like I told you.
Listen here, Maxwell. If you want a better Christmas gift, you can go and find it with someone else's family. I just thought it was something you'd like because you've talked about it before.
You see what I was dealing with? Classic Jewish mother guilt. But don't get me wrong. I ended up enjoying the gift. I had no idea how much I'd grow to love it. My mom gave me something bigger than a nail clipping set. She gave me knowledge to stop caring about others' opinions about me. My mom gave me the gift to freely express myself in my own home.
You see, it's not about the gift. It's about the thought that's put into it.
Wow. I never would have thought that a gift like that could mean so much to someone.
One thing I really struggled with was the idea of a grandma and the gifts I expected her to give me. Not only on Christmas, but throughout life, I expected my grandma to do what grandmas do and gift me with hugs and sugar and cookies, but my grandma was a science teacher, so when she gave me gifts, they were gifts of music and nature and poetry. And when I was a kid, I couldn't really understand how beautiful all the gifts she was giving me were. Until one day it's Christmas Eve, and tomorrow will be the Christmas doctors have told my family will be her last. It's Christmas Eve and I still don't have a gift for her. So I start to write. I do not know what day tomorrow will bring, but I do know what your days have brought. A patience that can delay the sun rays, allowing time to appear as a thing that stays. A pursuit of knowledge that challenges even the tallest of oak trees to keep reaching for more sky. A breath of honesty that could leave one cold but spares them from a lie. The gift of music that you chased me with until I began to chase it too. And all the things your days have brought leave me in debt to you. For the essence of your presence binds the family like glue. And all I have to offer in return is the promise that I will cherish you for the rest of my days.
In
In my family, we light the menorah to bring in Hanukkah. But not this year. It's my first Hanukkah alone. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Light one candle for the family beyond, with thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for all we believe in, let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together with peace as a song in our hearts. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. I told Max I didn't want to go to his party.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out. I've got one final joke for you. What do you call the elves working in Santa's workshop? Subordinate clauses. Thank you so much.
Why can't he talk?
Maybe he's the modern equivalent of the spirits of holiday yet to come?
He went silent when he was knocked unconscious by that random candy cane dance.
All right, next up to the stage, we have Jeremiah Smith!
Thank you so much, thank you. I've got just one story to tell tonight. Now, this story is a Christmas story that happened in 2014. I've just turned 14 years old, and in my household, that means a lot more freedom. Now, this being the case, my parents decided to give me something that I could use for safety. They decided to give me a taser. Now, the moment that I got this gift, I was so excited. So excited that I went directly to my friend Seth's house to show him. The moment that I pulled it out, his eyes lit up like a Christmas tree. He said, "Dude, we gotta try it out." So he said, "I'll go first. Just give me a good tase right here in my chest." So I amped it up, and I gave him a good one right in the middle of his chest. Now, Seth and I did not realize the power that this taser would have. And unbeknownst to me and to him, we did not realize that he had a heart condition. That when we tased him, sent his heart into rapid palpitations. We had to take him to the hospital. He was okay, but to this day, every year, he still sends me a text reminding me of the time I sent him to the hospital on Christmas. That's my story. Thank you so much.
The chimney's lined with stockings.
The trees are filled with light, but there's just one thing missing to make this Christmas right. It's not the lack of presents, it's not the mistletoe, and we have an abundance of all this falling snow. I ate too many cookies, and I fell asleep watching Charlie Brown, but it just won't feel like Christmas without you around.
I'm getting cabin fever, being stuck inside. I'm losing Christmas spirit without you by my side. I wore my favorite sweater, and I've rewatched Elf for the 14th time, but it just won't feel like Christmas without you by my side.
And it just won't feel right.
Nothing can make it right
Without you by my side. No matter what I do, it's just not Christmas without you.
Noah? He never showed up.
Wait, yeah, Noah's never late. I'm kind of worried. I mean, the party's halfway over.
Well, I'm sure he'll get here eventually.
Okay, well, until then, we've decorated cookies. We sang through the entire Carols anthology. What's next? Ooh, how about some parlor games? We could play yes and no.
No.
Yes.
No.
Hey everyone, sorry I'm late.
A lot late. Where have you been, Noah?
I was with an old buddy of mine, but things didn't go as expected.
Did a stranger from your past show up?
Did they confess their undying love for you?
Ooh, did you find out you have a secret evil twin you never knew about?
No, I wish. We exchanged gifts.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Well, it was just really strange because we always put so much thought into these gifts, and I got my best friend the most perfect gift. I got him his favorite soccer player's jersey, and he got me the gift that I just didn't want.
Wait, but I love weird gifts. One time when I was 11, I got pepper spray. Oh, come on, you think that's weird? What about the fact that my aunt gives me handcrafted gifts every year?
What's wrong with handcrafted gifts, Megan?
Nothing's wrong. I mean, I've honestly started looking forward to them at this point. They're hilarious. One year she sent me this hat with a mohawk going down the middle, or one year she just sent me a collar.
OMG, like a dog collar?
You know, I wish. No, it was just a collar. No shirt, just the collar.
Wait. How do you wear that? Like, as a necklace or like as the shirt?
Definitely as a necklace. I'm not making that mistake again.
Do you have something you want to tell us, Megan?
I was given a taser once.
Yeah, Jeremiah, we know. That's your whole stand-up routine. You tell it every year.
Well, I guess that means Megan wins. Who's gonna be getting a severed shirt collar as their gift?
A kalimba. My best friend got me a kalimba.
A what?
Exactly.
Oh, no, like the squid dish?
That's calamari.
Oh, no. I know what this is. It's like it's a thumb harp. You know, doing, doing, doing.
Oh, what?
Who knows what this is?
It's a thumb harp.
Hey, that's kind of cool, though.
What?
Yeah, you get to make music on something that's super unique. That's cool.
I don't know. It's just not what I wanted.
Wait, you guys, speaking of gifts, I got a really cool one in my room. You want to see?
Oh my gosh, what is it?
It's a whack-a-mole. Oh, so cute for your little brother. No, it's for my dad. Let's go.
Just take it out. I mean, I'll whack them all.
Guys, that's not age appropriate.
Fine. Leave me alone in your own house.
I think he wants him to try and play it.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love is how to shoot somebody who outgrew ya. Well, it's not a cry you can hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah.
Be careful the wish you make. You wanted me to believe in magic.
They were my grandpa's pants.
My mom gave me that gift.
My friend reminds me of the time I tased him.
How truly
It's
American.
about our
All I
games.
remember
I
is
love
Santa
it.
just like my dad. You know he was very Christmas
about
and
home.
you believe in Santa.
Open it.
I don't understand.
It's a reminder of what you give others. Your light, your spirit, the gift of you that you share with everyone around you.
The gift for us is being able to perform against impossible odds.
Sometimes it's the memory of a person, an experience we share,
Wisdom imparted.
Communion.
a kiss.
Something that makes us feel, that reminds us what it means to be alive and to celebrate each day, each person, each lesson, each love.
Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the
May you all have the happiest of holidays. We wish you and those that you love great health as we give thanks to another year.